Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Commodores offense takes the field to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Pavia. Got a man. It's Hoskins. Gets away from one. Finds room. On room to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Back to throw, it's Pavia. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give out of the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Shows you that right there.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Fitzgerald. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Fabia. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create.
Turning it on. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hoskins.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Commodores are on the move. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He's got him this time. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sherrill. Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pulls and fires complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Pavia. This one's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. It's Newberry. At the 35, he's loose. Powers through. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Getting late here in the the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for room. It's Robinson.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. With the run on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to get it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air, it's Pavia. The short hands, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, that's a great tackle by the linebacker. If he doesn't make that play on the running back catching the ball in the flat, that might be a big gainer. Nice job with fundamental tackling defensively.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. Fights off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third.
Number 90 sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To throw, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on third. Got his man downfield. Third down conversions are huge yardage, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding an escape route.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Commodores! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing side. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Auburn lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The inside handoff. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. On the ground, it's Cobb. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He's got it. First down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Newberry. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So the final period starts with a second down play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stowers.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Can't get him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Auburn going to work with another first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Offense lining up quickly.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Running into the open space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoskins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Got it in the middle with Sherrill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The RPO, it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Quarterback will keep it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Throwing right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.